Columbus City Council is also working to make the hiring process across the city much more transparent. And tonight, a step in that direction. New legislation requires employers to include salary ranges on their job postings. NBC4's Isabel Cleary shows us how that will work.
This legislation will go into effect in 30 days, but enforcement will not start until January 2027. The city plans to hold workshops to help businesses transition to these new requirements. But if they do not comply after 3 warnings, they will be fined.
We wanted to ensure that as Columbus grows and more businesses come to Columbus or new businesses start, that they're not just doing business in Columbus, but doing the business of Columbus.
This legislation was spearheaded by Councilmember Lourdes Barroso de Padilla as part of Columbus Forward, a package of legislation from all council members that aim to push the city forward.
We wanted to ensure that we were adding equity in the system.
Cleveland passed similar legislation in April. All formal job postings must include salary ranges or face fines of up to $5,000 per offense. Here in Columbus, this is something one Central Ohio nonprofit that advocates for low-wage and immigrant workers says will have a big impact.
We are supportive of this amendment because of what it does, which is going to try to prevent systemic discrimination related to the wage gap and health gap for women, especially women of color.
The goal behind this legislation is pay transparency, closing the wage gap and making hiring more competitive.
Transparency would help close the wage gaps, build trust, and give workers the information they need to advocate for themselves.
What passed tonight builds on previous legislation that prohibits asking about or using salary history in the job application or interview process. Local for you at City Hall, I'm Isabel Cleary, NBC4.
Thanks for watching. For more NBC4, download the NBC4 streaming app. You'll get free 24/7 local programming streamed straight to your living room. Just search NBC4 Columbus on your Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Roku, or Samsung device.